The Idaho House and Senate have now unanimously passed a bill that would ban female genital mutilation of children and making it a felony punishable by up to life in prison. But while this bill passed with flying colors, another bill to add protections for minors and child marriages recently failed on the House floor. And that means in Idaho, an adult man can still marry a girl as young as 13 with the consent of her parents and the court. 6 on your side's Madeline White is inside the State House with details.
Yeah, and that marriage bill came with a lot of controversy. I dissected the fine print and spoke to local lawmakers about why they feel their decision is best for Idahoans. Unlike other child protection bills recently, Bill 98 on child marriage failed on the House floor. Rep. Wintro says she first thought of this bill when she was on a human trafficking subcommittee.
And I kind of had an aha moment, like, hey, kids could be actually trafficked this way.
That's when the State House saw the bill come to light.
Just suggesting, let's raise the minimum age to 16.
As it stands now in Idaho, a child under the age of 16 technically could get married with both their parents and the court's consent. 16 and 17-year-olds would need only their parents' consent to marry.
I think we can all agree that developmentally, psychologically, and physically, people need to enjoy their childhood.
The bill also proposed that consent of the minor be required, aligning it with Idaho's statutory rape laws, which say 16 or 17-year-olds cannot consent to sexual activity with anyone more than 3 years their age.
We have an obligation to protect these children. Hopefully, first and foremost, it's a parent's obligation.
February 28th, the bill was shot down with a 28-39 vote. Rep. Zollinger was one of those nay votes.
I sat on the committee that it was presented to, and I think in committee everybody was going, yeah, we don't want child marriages.
Then he had a change of heart.
17-year-olds can enroll in college. Many of them are these days. And so we felt like that parental choice, parental control over 16 and 17-year-olds was fine.
Wintro disagrees.
Not all parents are good parents.
With Idaho having one of the highest child marriage rates in the U.S., Zollinger says his decision came down to this.
The court would have had to approve a marriage that the parents already sanctioned for a 17-year-old. So we kind of felt like that was extra burden on the courts.
The bill is ultimately killed for this session, but can be revised and presented again in the future. In Boise, Madeline White, 6 on your side.